different chunky lines there. I was like, oh, I can just do that.
Oh, I see.
And it didn't work. Well, it worked. It looks nice, but
And
it's not on the point.
okay. So the first step is the horizon line because it got cut off when I. Right, that's the horizon line. You have the picture plane touching that corner. Doesn't have to, but we're doing it for sake of simplicity. So, and I got the ground line, and I'm using different colors, right? That for me. There. And what this is not showing is this, the thickness of the slab and all that, but that's okay. So we said I need a 25 foot. I need the scale.
Inch or scale.
25 feet. And if you want to make it different, make it different. I'm just trying to vary it a little bit so that you guys understand that all this is flexible. So that's my station point, and I don't get lazy. I'll sit there, not freehand this, but that's the station point, picture plane, horizon line, ground line, right? Plan and elevation. So everything's labeled that I need. I don't have to think about what is a red line. I'd have to think about it because I can immediately glance at the abbreviation and know what it is. So I'm going to bring this is the measuring point in plan, but it becomes a measure line here, right? It's the ground. Can't go below the ground on this drawing. I'm going to bring this across, and that is the height of the building without the little gable. That's the gable. The body, the hat. Right. And there hits that line, and I do one line at a time. And I'm gonna, I haven't done the vanishing points. Vanishing point. Why? Because this is a 45. I'm gonna bring that down. Someone should have caught me on that. Rule of perspective says that vanishing points are always on the horizon line, right? Except for a third point.
You guys recording?
It's just holding it.
There.
I'll airdrop it after.
Oh,
Can please.
Right? Vanishes vanishing points. And I've already done this little piece right there because I've dropped it down. I got to do the same thing with this side. And notice how I made them a little bit darker, just for me, for emphasis. And bring it down. And that is the base. But now I got to do this guy. This is the height of the gable coming across, and I'm going to vanish it. And it hits somewhere in here. There's two ways to do this. The shortcut way or the more technical way. They're both technical. But anyway, I can come back. Here's that point, right? And here it is. I'll bring it down. And where it hits this vanishing line, that's the gable. Right? Okay. The other way to do it, the shortcut way, is I call it the magic diagonal, right? Because when you connect corners here, you find the center. They both work. But look, I still got to do that, right? Okay. How do I find that? Same way. I know that it's going to be close to that angle. It's not the same angle because of perspective, but I'm going to go to here, find that back corner here, bring it down. See how it's floating? But I do, the only thing I know now is that corner. Go to there. There. And there it is. Right? Now, we have these little ribs in the roof. These are like metal panels. You got, what I do, these guys is not technically a third point. But I can find roof. So now I'm gonna come back here. That's my first point. And literally, I do every one of them. And guess what? Vanishes to that point. I can do it at the top, but I'm giving you a shortcut. Go to the next one. Point there. Go to the next one. Goes there. And so on and so forth, right? But now that I have this, all I have to do is connect that. Otherwise, what I need to do is bring all these down to here and then connect the dots. So this is just a shortcut. Now this has depth, right? It's set in. So I'll bring that down to here. I need to bring the height. It's 8 feet, but I'm bringing it to the measuring line. Everything's parallel. Everything's black. That's why I hate these things. I didn't forget. This is when I wish I had a longer triangle, right? That makes sense? Mm-hmm. So it's and then the depth. I find the depth here. I keep my pencil there because I lose it, right? Now it's getting busy. And I'm gonna draw it lightly to here. And then it's either vanishes left or right. Now, I'm gonna do this little porch. And notice the porch touches right there on the picture plane. And it touches here on the picture plane. It touches there. That's the only you can measure on all those lines. Let's draw that first. That comes down. I know that it's parallel to this wall. So I'm going to extend that out. But I don't know where, I gotta find that out. Well, I can come back and find that corner. I'm keeping my eye on that little dot, that little dash. And I bring it down, and guess what? It extends, but it touches the picture plane. So I don't have to do anything but connect the dots. That's the porch. Does that make sense? I mean, it makes sense when I'm doing it for you guys. I know that. And I know you're going to go back and, what the heck? You know, what was that?
I know as we're doing it, we're going to realize.
Yeah, and that's just the way it is. Now, there's an overhang on this that I didn't put on this one, but it's like here. It's a foot thick. So I know that it happens on these columns. So I'm going to come back here and extend it out. I'm drawing it too dark, but I'm doing it for y'all. So y'all see, right? It just extends out flat. And if you wanted to, we could put, well, let's not do that. But now I gotta draw the thickness. I said it was a foot here. Okay, where do I measure? On the measuring line, right there. And it's kind of, after a while, you just like a little machine. You just start doing it. So that's the bottom. Now I'm drawing the top. Top there, but I gotta stop it. Okay. So how do I stop it? Well, I can stop it by bringing that line down. I can stop it by finding that point on the picture plane. There's several things. You can go find it various, and there it is. And then what? Vanish it. Vanish it. Oh, that's not a vanishing line. That's vertical. And there's a door here. Find the other edge. Everything's about finding edge. Everything. Notice this whole thing is getting populated with a bunch of lines. It all happens, and I've lost it. I think it's that one. This is why you want to show the whole line.
By any chance, are we
That
good
be-
on using colored pencils or no?
I don't think it would. I mean, I tend to. Yep, sorry. I tend to use like different colors. I like the red for the picture plane. I like the blue because it's the sky horizon line, and then sometimes I use green for this. But they all have to be this brand because this is meant to draft, not meant to. Well, it's not meant to draft, but it's hard enough to draft. Those other pencils that you buy in the little kit, the Prismacolor, Select, or whatever, not good for this. Too soft. Look, this door is 8 foot tall too. Where do I go?
This one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to show the depth. Oops, getting lazy on that. Show the depth because the door's slightly in right here. Voila. Done. Now, I want to put a scale figure in here. Scale figure is 6 foot tall. Here it is. So I'm on the measuring line, right? And then I'm going to come out here. And here, in my scale figure. There. What if I wanted to put it back here? Follow my 6 foot line, which is here. Follow that edge.
Hey, relax.
How tall are you?
6 feet.
So that's
So that's
you.
him.
That's me?
That's you.
That's me, that's what he said.
I'm here.
I'm a little taller than that.
How tall are you?
5'8".
5'8"?
5'8".
I don't know about